go! Podcast time! Guys, we have had the best weekend of our lives.
It's been 4 days since we filmed the last one, and genuinely so much has happened.
The Minecraft movie, it isn't out. It's out this Friday.
I really haven't had the best weekend of my life.
All right, you've had some downsides, but you know what? We've had some great highs.
Some downsides.
Think of the great highs, please.
I've been sat beside my dying grandfather on his deathbed.
But he's not dead yet. And he isn't, is he? I was told he's still here.
I don't know. My phone's in there. I'm filming this at any moment.
But the Minecraft movie came out, and it was. Well, we're going to talk about it.
It's true.
So, intro time. Go on. Intro time.
Shut up. I'm talking.
Shut up. I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. Oh, shut up.
Get your phone on silent, Jack.
Sorry,
for God's sake.
We rolled very quickly. As you know, you were almost falling asleep, so I was having to show you funny pictures.
I'm very, very tired and exhausted.
So I was just on there, just showing Tom some great pictures.
I just can't stop that podcast grind. You know what I mean?
You're doing that little thing.
I nearly said a Jack Manifold grind.
I know you did.
Nearly hit it, man.
Weird little reference, but that's all right.
It's all right, man.
Well, we have had. I've had a great weekend. Tom has had as he. I don't think we were going to get into the weeds of your weekend.
Look,
but
I'm in the midst of a tough family time. However, I got the train back down here, the 5-hour journey this morning that I actually have just got back from, and now we're rolling. But don't worry, I would never bore my amazing viewers with the real worst moment of the week. I've got a really fun one.
Yeah, I'm glad you just went right into that, because I was going to find it hard to ask you what's the worst moment of your week.
Don't worry. I would never be like stupid Jacksepticeye who answered truthfully. I'm going to tell you.
You need to leave him alone, man.
Right, so we had, as Jack said, a mental weekend where we were at the Minecraft movie. So much happened, and we're going to talk about it, I think, chronologically of our experience of this weekend.
It's been a lot. It wasn't just a day.
It was a lot.
They did a whole weekend-long event for this film.
I was there for the Friday night and then the Saturday. No, the Saturday night and then the Sunday morning, and it was mad. But anyway, let me tell you about the Saturday night.
Yeah, I missed the Saturday night.
Now, I'm going to get in depth in it in a minute, but let me just tell you this. I was on a rooftop in London, cold, out my mind, stood there next to Quackity and Jens, and I'm thinking, oh, fucking, it's Jens, the ginger lad from Minecraft.
It was like the second developer to ever join the Minecraft team.
One after notch.
Yeah.
And it's Jens. Everyone knows
Fucking Jens.
If you name something Jens, it flips it in Minecraft. Is that true? What? No, it's
Dinnerbone. Does Jens do anything? I thought it was Jeb that did.
It's Jeb, sorry.
Yeah, but anyway, Jens is still a really cool guy.
Jens is up there, and he's in all the Minecraft lives. I meet Jens. He's Swedish, isn't he? So, you know.
He is.
But I go and meet him, and I think, oh, do you know what? I'm going to try and spark up some small talk. So I go in front of sort of a big group. They're sort of talking, and I go over. I go, I'm Tom Simons. I've got this.
Who is in this?
It's Quackity, some Spanish people. It's like a big. Everyone's at this Minecraft dinner, by the way. There's Grian over there. Everyone's there.
It really is everyone.
I go over. I go, I've got this. I sort of butt in. I go, oh, Jens, by the way. I just want to say, love the new little ghasts. They're wicked. And he goes, yeah. And I go, okay. And then Quackity picks off and it's like, so anyway, as we were talking about, and I go,
were you jarring?
Did you? And I think, all right, I'm going to leave. And I go.
And that was it?
Yeah.
But did you have any other interactions with Jens, or?
Yeah, I had a nice one the next day where our chemistry was a little better, but I just remember thinking as it happened, oh yeah, this is my worst moment of the week. It was like the second I said it, and he went, yeah, and it was silent.
Minecraft villager noise. Did he do that?
No,
he might have done.
It was like, thank you, and then it was just dead. It was just nothing, and I just thought, oh yeah, this is bad for Tom. I was living it.
You knew you had to interview him the next day.
That was fine, but I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Okay,
but
we'll hold off.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you want to know about mine?
Yeah.
It's not even to do with. I had a great weekend. I've actually had a terrible.
Just give us a summary. You did Minecraft movie.
My weekend started. So I've not stopped since we filmed the last podcast. Like, I've not been in Brighton. So I literally, we filmed the last episode. I immediately got up and left to go to the WWE SmackDown live that night.
SmackDown.
I then came down from London, not all the way to Brighton. I just went to Hassocks to do go-karting for the Tubathon. Went straight back to London. Spent Saturday night through to Monday evening at the Minecraft event. Got home last night, streamed, woke up today, came straight back to the podcast. It has been non-stop, but it's been like, I think if 10-year-old me could have lived this weekend, he would have like cried. I think if you told him he could do this, he wouldn't have believed you.
Told him this is work.
I was such a big WWE fan as a kid. Obviously fucking love Minecraft. The movie was announced when I was about 10. So like I was like over the
year
moon.
6, man, I remember.
Yeah, go-karting is just like
sick.
It's just fun, isn't it? Like anyway, so I've had a great weekend. I get back to Brighton. Well, actually, no. Both podcast mornings, Friday morning last week and today, Tuesday morning, have been fucking hell. My house is falling apart, right? Like, I don't know what's happened. My office ceiling started leaking because it's below. We got a balcony off our bedroom. Yeah. It's below it. And the office ceiling's leaking because whenever there's rain, pulls up on the balcony, it fucking leaks through into my office. Not much, but like enough that I'm like, I just got a new computer. Thank you, Starforge PCs, by the way, for sending that.
I'll give it a rest.
I have to, contract.
Come on.
But they are great. But
come on.
Stop, because I need one I can use. But I had that whole fiasco getting the computer from UPS. Computer finally shows up. Can't fucking put it in because I don't want to put it in my office because it leaks in there. And I'm if my slightly broken PC breaks because of the water, whatever, but my brand new one I just got from Starforge PCs shows up, it gets flooded and breaks, I'll be pissed. So I've got a computer just sat downstairs, right, just like in my hallway. It was in the garage, but then
I swear I'm getting deja vu. I swear you've told me this story before.
So yeah, they come round. I told you this on Friday. I didn't say it on the podcast, but I had to kick off about this on Friday morning. I was so annoyed. Some guys show up Friday morning. I've got so much to do. I've got to pack my whole case for the whole weekend.
Sorry, yeah, God forbid.
I've got to go get a trim because I'm not looking like a fucking idiot at the Minecraft premiere, right? I'm looking good, right? These guys show up, they go, we're going to fix the leak in your ceiling. I go, thanks, great. Right? And what they're going to do, this is their solution. They're going to go up, they're going to connect to my hose in my garage, flood my balcony, see how the leak is getting in. So they're going to intentionally flood my office. They put like some tarp over my PC to prevent it from drowning. And they're just going to flood my office.
Who are these blokes you've hired?
Well, we'll get... It develops, right? They start doing that. Turns out that the fucking tap they've got for the garage is leaky. So it starts flooding the garage. My brand new PC's down there. I go, get it the fuck out now. I'm like getting like...
You don't say that to these lads.
No, I say, get it out though. Like I'm quite
you say,
firm.
Please.
Hopefully. I was quite
Jack,
annoyed.
Come on, you've got to be polite.
Don't flood my fucking computer in my garage, you twat. Anyway,
Jack,
they move it out.
Kind.
They move it out. They go get a new thing. While they're away grabbing a new thing so they don't continue to flood my garage, a guy shows up to my door. Ding dong. I go down thinking, I cannot deal with this, right? A new guy shows up. He goes, hi, I'm here to fix the leak. I go, there's two guys here fixing the leak. And he goes, what? I'm like, but he says I'm supposed to come today. And then I remembered, I got an email earlier in the week and they went, hey, what day should we come fix the leak? I say Friday. On Wednesday, I'm out the house. I get a ring doorbell. Two guys show up and they go, oh, we're here to fix the leak. I go, no, I told you guys Friday. And they're like, we never heard that. I was like, oh, could you come on Friday then? They're like, yeah, sure. They've like double booked the repair. So two guys have showed up on Friday to fix it. So the second guy shows up and goes, can I come in? I go, you can come in, but they're like in the middle of fixing. I don't know what you're going to do. Like, it's already being dealt with. So I let this guy in my house. I take him up to my office and go, there it is. He then looks at the wall. He sees my play button. He goes, are you a YouTuber? I'm like, brother, I cannot deal. Yes, please do not ask me about the YouTube, right? I need to leave. I've got to go film the fucking podcast. I'm getting so stressed. And this guy's like, how many subscribers do you have? Leave! I was so angry. I was so annoyed at this guy. So I kicked him out of my home.
How did you kick him out?
I went, right, well, it's being sorted, isn't it? So, come on. I kick him out of the house. I get downstairs and I finally get to the podcast. The leak, they work out what's causing the leak. They still haven't fixed it, but they know what's causing it now. I think finally, all right, an end. I go away, have my great weekend. I get back today. Fucking go into my house. Oh no, I'm here having a meeting about our lovely podcast that I have meetings about. Having a great podcast meeting. It's all going well. Then I get a text from my neighbour, your house alarm's going off. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the burglar alarm. I think, oh, for fuck's sake. So I go over, I go to reset the burglar alarm, it goes off, I go, great. I'm unset at this point. I go upstairs, it goes off again. I'm like, well, it's not supposed to be on. The house alarm will not turn off. The house is just screaming. My cats are terrified. I get caught in the house for an hour on the phone to the landlord like that. The alarm won't go off. And he's going, have you tried?
Today?
Yeah, today. Before that, I was late to the fucking... The reason we started this late is because of this. Right, I'm on the phone to the guy and they're like, press the button on the front. I'm going, there's no button on the front. There's only a keypad. And they're going, we don't know. They give me the number to the fucking house alarm people. I ring up, I go, hey, this is my address. They go, what's your name? I go, my name. I don't know why I'm keeping that a secret. It's Jack Manifold. I go, Jack Manifold. They go, that's not the name we have on file. I go, no, it's not my house. It's the landlord's. They go, what's his name? I go, I don't know the landlord's name. I'll just pay him. I'm like, and they're like, oh, I'm like, look. My house is screaming. The neighbours are knocking on the door every 5 minutes to tell me my alarm's going off, as if I can't fucking hear it as well. I need to go. Come and turn this alarm off. I'm like so annoyed, right? I'm like, please. So someone's coming at 5 today to come fix the alarm.
Is it still screaming?
No, I managed to eventually get it to turn off, but it's not right. It's not right. And and to add insult to fucking injury, right? Because I forgot this on Monday. My property manager, all this shit, he's double booked the fucking guys, right, to come to the house and bother me on Monday morning. He won't help me fix the alarm, right? I'm getting annoyed at this guy, my property manager, right? Monday, I'm being all stressed. I'm trying to pack to go away for the weekend. I've got these guys in my house. He's double booked them, so I've had to deal with more guys than I was supposed to. And I think I'm going to go get a haircut. I go to the barbers. I walk in, there's one guy in there. I'm thinking, oh, great, I'll only be waiting a few minutes. I don't book appointments, I just walk in. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I show up, a guy looks nearly done. I go, great, sit down, I'm waiting. I wait about 5-10 minutes. Guy turns around, the guy gets up, he turns around to me, he goes, oh, have you got an appointment? I go, no. He goes, oh, I've got another guy next, so you have to wait for one more. Why the fuck didn't you tell me that when I sat down? I'm already a bit annoyed. The guy who wants the appointment walks in. The guy with the appointment walks in. It's my fucking property manager who's been pissing me off all day. He steals my haircut as well. Walks in. I've never given anyone a more aggressive went, you're right, mate. I was so... He looked like... He gave me a look. He was like, this guy's annoyed. I was like... Oh. So anyway, my house. So I've had a bad...
That is a lot, man.
That isn't a moment. That's just that's what's been on my mind this week.
Right. I'm glad you got that off your chest, man.
It's been pissing me off, man.
Should we talk Minecraft?
I had such a good time getting away to the Minecraft event.
Right. So should I tell you the Minecraft event for me?
Go on.
I got there. I was there on a brand deal.
Yeah, you were getting paid
to do the interviewing with the people.
Yeah.
Which I'll be honest with you, no idea how I got that gig. If I was the Minecraft team and I looked at my channel, and let's be honest, my channel is just videos of me snapping at people and videos of me being like, I have really bad mental health. And they were like, yeah, this is our guy. This is the contender.
Remember this kid that really loved Minecraft and was glowing?
And yeah, and now he's like broken. Yeah, let's get that.
He will sell this product.
Yeah. So I was get there for the rehearsal. Yeah. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have nothing to do in the evening. This is my last weekend. But
before you go on tour.
It's a rehearsal for a stream on Sunday morning. And I'm there on Saturday. I'm thinking, I'm having a nice chinwag with Captain Sparkles, but I can only get you so far when you think I've got the next fucking whole night to fill. Oh, don't worry. I hear word on the street. The Minecraft immersive dinner experience is here.
Immersive dinner?
I think.
And it looked immersive.
Hang on. Fuck's this about an immersive dinner? I go. Now I'm in this hotel lobby. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Becumon, Scott Smader, everyone starts... It's like a fucking MCC lobby. Everyone starts spawning in. I'm going, maybe things aren't going to be so bad. Anyway, so I'm thinking, this is all right. And then guess who I bump into? None other than Eleanor Neal, your blooming girlfriend.
I couldn't make it, but my girlfriend could, so she went.
So I get out of this rehearsal. I go and I get ready. I'm like, all right. And the space, by the way, they're fucking tapered off Leicester Square. For any of our American viewers, this is like fucking England's Times Square. It's like mad. And it's just all of it's like shut off for this massive Minecraft, like they're actually putting real grass down. I'm thinking, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, the red carpet was actual grass.
The green carpet. It's called the green carpet formerly.
It wasn't even a carpet, it was grass. It was just actual
green
grass.
Carpet, you can't say that.
It smelled of grass.
And it was real
I got
grass.
like hay fever
It was
being
real
there.
grass, and it was demudded in case it rained.
Oh, that's good.
I know. Because everyone kept going, what if it rains? Shut up, it's demudded. Pricks. Anyway, so we get there. I'm thinking, this is amazing. So I go back, I have a little chill out in the hotel. It's time for this immersive dinner. I'm thinking, oh, I'm well hungry. So I get there, I hang out with Eleanor, then they go, right, everyone, we're going to get you on the Minecraft coach. You what? This coach arrives and every Minecraft YouTuber filters onto it like we're on a fucking school trip.
Like big Minecraft YouTuber school trip, which is a bad sentence.
Just when I think it can't get any more school trip, they pull up the mic and they do the register. And I'm not being funny.
I heard about this. Ellie told me. There
Grian,
was
here. Tommy in it. Here. Eleanor Neal, present. I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on? And it goes on for so long. She's like, right, we've got two Marcuses. Who's Marcus F and who's Marcus H?
Jesus
like the
Christ.
So anyway, me and Eleanor, finally we get there. I'm thinking, what? Becky's there as well. We go to this Minecraft dinner. We get on the top. They start giving us these blue drinks that are in squares. You know, like the Tesseract thing from the movie.
Oh right, yeah.
And then I know I'm not drinking because I'm not feeling it. This is when, and they just send us to this nice rooftop. And I'm like, I was told this was a dinner experience. I'm fucking hungry. You know, this prep can only take me so far. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm like, this is fine. I hold on. And then they go, right, come in here. You're going to have the Minecraft. Now we're not going to give you dinner. We're going to give you something different. We go into this room, and I'm first to go into this massive room, and there's like 9 stations, and there's all villagers role playing, people as villagers. I'm going, what the fuck's happening? So I'm going, what? I go over to this one person, and go, he's got a crafting table, and he goes, I want to know how to make a sword. I go, here's how you make an iron sword, and he has a real massive crafting table. I put it, and he goes, but I want to make a diamond sword. I go, all right then. He goes, wow, but I heard that her over there, you can find diamonds somewhere. I go, where's the diamonds then? He goes, you'll have to find out.
Right, you're telling me off being short with a workman. You're being short with villagers, man. You can't do that.
There was 9 diamonds. And clearly what you were meant to do was like film it for like a social media experience. I was hungry. I were a bit pissed off because I just found out about my granddad. And I just went, fuck it. And I just decided with no cameras, I was going to fucking do the quest. So I go over to this woman who's serving drinks. Go, excuse me, I'm looking for these diamonds. She goes, oh, apparently if you go over there and speak to the lady with the carrots, you'll be able to do it. I go, oh, whatever. Go speak to the lady with the carrot. And they're all role-playing too. And they're like, oh,
they won't
hello.
break character.
Yeah, no. And I go, excuse me, I want these diamonds so I can get a diamond sword. Where are the diamonds? She goes, well, I'll give you my diamonds if you go speak to the chicken vendor. I go, what? Go speak to the chicken vendor because he's got some raw chicken. It's very bad. I go, oh, whatever. So I go over to the chicken vendor, go, people are talking to him. I go, excuse me. You've pissed off the vegan woman because she's vegan, this vegan villager. And this probably is not making sense, but you had to there were like 9, I felt like I was in a fucking fever dream. Like 9 roleplay stations and everyone's filming it like, ooh. I was like, I don't give a shit about that. I want this diamond sword. I go over, I go, right, what are you doing with this chicken? You have to stop now because you're pissing off the vegan villager. And you go, oh, but we've already burnt the chicken. This is when I see real food. Oh, amazing. So I have a bit of this scran. I start scranning a bit. I go over to this vegan villager. I say, look, I'm dead sorry. They've burnt the chicken. Can I have me diamonds? She goes, you can only have me diamonds if you go get me some carrots.
Trading. You're doing
I'm
trading.
doing fucking trading. So I have to go over, I get these 2 carrots and give them to her. And these 2 plastic carrots and she inspects them for ages. I'm thinking, what? What? Have I done it wrong, have I? I've done it fucking wrong. What do you want from me? I just want a diamond sword. And then finally she gives me these 2 diamonds. I'm going, fucking, I've got diamonds. Everyone's looking at me. He's got diamonds. I go to the crafting table. I go, right, give us a diamond sword. He crafts them. He pulls out a diamond sword. Not one of those stupid plush ones you got off Amazon.
Oh, they were legit.
One from the movie.
Yeah, I've seen.
I'm going, oh my God, this is amazing. I hold the diamond sword. I'm going, yeah, thanks, man. And he goes, you can give it back now, though. I go, what? He goes, yeah, you get your photo with it and then give it back. I just crafted this. Oh, no, but, you know, it's just a photo. And I'm like, oh, so now we're breaking character. As soon as I got the diamond sword, now we're all people. And I can't have this fucking sword. And he goes, and then, oh, just to add fucking salt into my open heart wound, he goes, well, if you had the diamond sword, you'd be so strong and powerful here, you might be able to kill us all. Thinking in my head, you're lucky if I don't fucking kill you right now, pal, because I've just had to earn this diamond sword, and now we're reverting back to roleplay after you've just told me this beautiful diamond sword you've let me hold, you've let me lusciously hold, and now I can't even have it. So I get 2 photos with it, and we can put them on the Patreon because I just look pissed off holding this diamond sword alone. I've done this side quest. It's meant to take you all evening. I've done it in like 3 minutes. I'm well chuffed. And then I don't even get to fucking keep the sword. I'm thinking, oh my God, my life's fucking horrible. So I give him back the sword, and then I see everyone, and then later on, I hear everyone go, whoa, when he crafts the diamond sword. And it's not magic. He's clearly got it under the crafting table. He's just pulling it out.
I've never heard you talk so fast.
I'm sorry, I was
You have clearly been in Nottingham for a weekend.
Oh, really?
The accent is coming through. You're just talking quick. This was like, I got scared a little.
Mate, I wanted my fucking diamond sword back. Anyway, I thought they were going to give us something to keep too. Anyway.
Some people stole carrots and apples.
I don't give a shit. I want a sword.
Oh, gas. They stole gas.
Yeah, we get to the gas toys were just on the table. I didn't want a gas toy. I'm not a baby. I'm not a child. I wanted the diamond sword.
Of course. Like a man.
Anyway, so I'm hanging out with Becky. Guess who walks in the room?
I don't know.
Guess.
Oh, is it Agnes from Minecraft? For those who don't know, Tom has a huge crush on Agnes
It's not
from
like
Minecraft.
that. It's not like that.
You do?
It's not like that.
Since you were like 15, every Minecraft live, you go, I love Agnes.
It's not like that.
It is like that.
No,
That's
it's
exactly
not.
how it is
Becky
like.
says, go speak to Agnes. I go, really, Becky? I'm nervous. She goes, go speak to Agnes. What?
I'm nervous.
I am.
Bro, she's not.
It's Agnes.
Agnes is like, I think she's a little bit too old for you. No offense
Get
to
a
Agnes.
Anyway, we're
Agnes
not like
is
that.
35.
We're not like that.
I just think that's...
We're not like... I've just told you about 20 times we're not like that, all right?
But I saw you with Agnes and you had that look in your eye.
I did not have no look in my eye.
You
We're
did.
not
You
like
looked-
that.
You're like an excited little kid.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Guys, I didn't. Viewers at home, I did not.
Watch back the interview with him and Agnes.
Hey, don't. I didn't. I look completely... I was
You're getting
fine.
shy now. You're getting flustered.
Not getting shy. You're being a dickhead. You're lucky I don't have my diamond sword on you, mate. Fucking
Look at that villager took it back.
Sort you out, man. Anyway,
you saw Agnes at the dinner.
I was getting nervous. Becky says, go over, chat to her. I go over, and I say, hi, Agnes. I love what you did with the baby gas. I thought it was so cool. She's like, oh,
you tried the Jens line
she's
again.
like, oh, thank you so much. It lands with Agnes. I'm thinking, oh, okay, thank God I know. Jens was the problem. Anyway, but then I realised, oh my God, she's like actually the decider of what goes in Minecraft. And so it's like a bloody podcast episode. I start asking her all these dead interesting questions. I'm like, isn't the warden a bit too scary? Okay, that doesn't
What was her
sound
answer?
Yeah, they had a long chat, and I was just talking, you know, how do people push and pull in Minecraft? I really wanted to learn about the corporate structure of Minecraft. So we have a
What
long
did you
chat.
learn? Well, hold on. This is interesting stuff. What did you
Well, I
learn?
learned, so she said that she likes to do a thing called ugly cute, where that's why the warden has that little frown to make it a bit interesting. She says the reason it's actually not that bad is because you have to opt in, you don't opt out. She said
With what?
With the deep dark, you have to actually walk into it. That's why it's not too scary, because you engage as a player. It's not like it jump scares you, you know.
Oh, sure.
She was saying, I was asking her, what's it like in Mojang to, you know, everyone's going to have these ideas. Some people will be like, I want the warden to be scary. Others like, it's too scary. How do you balance that? I also said, you know, for me, when I want to add anything to the game, I'd add like a cool new boss or something. But the fact that you'd rework the caves, do you like get nervous reworking the cave? Because that's such a...
Like reworking a core element.
Yeah. And so we had loads of... Anyway, so we chat for about 15 minutes. Then they go, and I've had a couple of these chicken burger crap.
I thought you were going to say drinks.
No,
No, you just got excited about chicken.
I stayed sober. But then they go, oh, come on in. Now it's time for the dinner. So me and Agnes waltz on in. And then I look at everyone has a little card of where you have to sit. And it's Becky. I'm not being funny. It was Becky, Grian, Agnes. And I was all the way over there. I'm not having this. So what I did was I swapped round my card with someone else. Because I wanted to sit. I mean, that is literally an 80
You love
squad.
Agnes, man.
I'm Grian and Becky. Do you know what I mean? That is an incredible four. I don't want to sit with... And I was already tired, and finally some life was being breathed into me. So I swapped these round. Anyway, I sit
That's
down
naughty,
with them.
man.
It were a bit naughty, but I didn't mind. So anyway, I sit
You
down.
didn't mind. I bet the staff hated it.
Oh, they didn't notice. It was a bit of paper card, and I want to sit.
Yeah,
with
but I
Grian.
heard they seated everyone due to their dietary requirements, and maybe you made someone eat something they were allergic to. You could have killed someone,
Yeah,
man.
who cares, man?
You
I'm
could
a
have
bad
killed
boy.
someone just to be with Agnes.
Worth it. Anyway, so I sit with them. We chat for ages, and I don't know what got into me, but I just started going. I was just going, can I just picture some ideas? She's like, yeah. And I was like, 2 words for you. Ice dragon. It's like the Ender Dragon, but it spawns in the ice spikes biome. It's a rare biome.
This isn't even your own idea. This is like a mod. This is a mod. I've seen this.
Yeah, but it's not how I do it. It's different. I go, ice dragon, after you kill it, 18 days later, baby ice dragon, it imprints on the first person it sees. Also, when you kill the ice dragon, it makes your inventory bigger. This is my idea for the ice dragon.
Why did it make your inventory bigger?
Because Grian wanted a bigger inventory and I wanted him on my side. Anyway, so I'm having this dinner and she's like, no. I go, all right. I go, all right.
No.
Like, she's very happy. She's a very happy person. She's like, no, thank you. I go, all right. But I've gotten to know everyone now and I feel comfortable enough. I didn't even drink either. And I just kept going, what about the ice dragon? And I must have just done that. And no matter what people started talking about, I steered it back to the ice dragon for like an hour. And I just wouldn't stop. And I just kept going, oh, yeah, no, that's nice. That's nice. I tell you what would be good as well. Imagine in the ice spikes biome. And I just kept it. And I don't know. I could tell that I should have stopped. I could tell that I was into it more than everyone else. But I kept going. And I said I had some other ideas too. Moss boss, void creatures, lava boss.
I remember Moss boss.
Yeah, they're all the rocket boots from Terraria. Let's put them in. And then whenever Agnes would go, no, I go, fine. What would you add to the game then? To try and trick her out. Because then she'd tell me what she would add to the game. But she's not allowed to.
Is she not?
No.
Even to the creators of the dinner?
Oh, no.
I figured if anyone could be in the loop.
And then Grian was going, please stop bringing up the ice dragon. He was getting all stressed. Shut up, Grian. I'm trying to get the ice dragon in the game.
Whoa, come on now. Don't disrespect Grian ever.
No, we had a nice little rapport going, me and Grian.
Okay,
I kept bringing up and he was like, I've got a headache. Please stop bringing up this goddamn ice dragon. I was like, watch it, Grian. We need to add it. But it was one of the best dinners I've had in a long time. It was incredible.
That's the conclusion. You got really pissed off about a diamond sword, mugged off by Agnes and Jens.
It could have been rubbish. We had an amazing time. And at one point, Becky was like, I'm not sure if this is a bit wrong to just tell everyone the tales of this dinner, but anyway. But Becky was like, Agnes was like, anything you don't enjoy. Becky was like, I think the Elytra gets rid of the gameplay loop. And I went, Agnes, just so you know, I think the game's perfect. I have no idea why Becky even has the audacity to say that to you. I can't believe it.
Were you white knighting Agnes?
I just couldn't believe. And then Grian was like, the inventory's too small. Agnes, the inventory's perfect. I have no idea why Grian would say this. The only tiny thing you could do to make the game better would be to add the ice dragon. But even then, the game's pretty much perfect. Grian, phantoms are bad. I think they add a lovely little, a bit of pressure to the fact that you have to sleep. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the phantoms. Shut up, Grian. Trying to insult. I could not believe the gall on that. The only thing that would make it a bit nicer would be an ice dragon. But anyway, I kept saying this. And then there was this Spanish girl who sat next to me on my right, who was on the QSMP. I can't remember her name, but she was lovely.
Baggy, potentially.
Baggy, yeah, Baggy. And I know to Baggy, I go, Baggy, you won't believe this. She goes, what? I don't even know her, but I go, guess what Agnes has just confirmed? What? They're adding an ice dragon.
You did that to me when you first showed up. Because this is the thing. I won't tell the story about this yet, but I'd been at the Tubbo Grand Prix karting thing. I'll talk about that later. But I showed up to the hotel, right? I get in, I'm fucking knackered because I've just been racing. It really takes it out of you. I'm so tired. I come down to the lobby because Ellie says they're about to all show up and I want to see my girlfriend. So I see Ellie and she brings over Quackity straight away and I've not seen him in ages and I'm chatting to him. But then immediately you run over, big grin on your face. You went, Jack, I've been talking to Agnes all night and they're adding the ice dragon. I'm like, what on earth are you talking about?
And then I went to bed.
And then you just went straight to bed. You didn't say a word. But there was, oh my God, I forgot to mention this. There was this one fan staying in the hotel and she sort of walked in the room and sort of went, and then came right up to me and went, are you, I know you. I went, oh, right. And she went, Jacksepticeye. I went, nearly. I went, so close.
Go on.
I actually was more complimented to be Jacksepticeye for a second than myself.
Were you beating up a minimum wage worker? Is that why she mistook you?
No, easy mistake to make. I was being really rude to the hotel staff. She went, I went, no, Jack Manifold. And she went, oh, I thought I saw Tommy in it earlier. I went, yeah, no, he literally just as you went to bed. I went, oh, you've just missed him. And she's like, what is this? She's like, and then I guess because she was staying at the hotel, I just kept running into her. And like, I was like having drinks with a few people, and I just got up to go to the bar, and she went, Jack, is Stamper here? I'm like, I just got in, like, I don't think so. And like, she was just really curious.
Stamper here?
But I guess because she only ever spoke to me, that she just made me a like point of contact with the YouTubers. And just kept stopping me and being like, Squid Kid, here or it was really good.
Anyway, so I lean over to Baggy. I go,
oh, I thought you'd finished this. Sorry.
They've added the ice dragon. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, no way. But they've just added the gas. I go, Agnes has just gone, ask. So Baggy leans over and goes, excuse me, what? Are you really adding the ice dragon? Which point Grian goes, oh, for God's sake. And I'm just crying and laughing. And Agnes, poor Agnes, bless her soul, gets a bit stressed at this point because she realises I'm telling everyone she's confirmed an ice dragon. When she goes, no, there's no ice dragon. There's no ice dragon. I go, oh, you don't say that for sure. And then she goes, no. Then let me tell you, Jack, this is what I regret and this slips out. I go, is there an ice dragon? She goes, no. I go, Notch would add the ice dragon.
Did you really?
Yeah. And then I went,
God.
oh no, I am sorry. And I said, but Notch is a bad man. Notch is a bad man. I said,
it's rough.
That's a
rough thing.
I am sorry. I regretted it.
That's like genuinely like you know, when you're arguing with your mum and your dad would let me. Like that was the level of like childish that was.
I went, oh no, sorry. So I know Notch would.
But if your dad was sort of in prison.
Yeah. But anyway, then I said, if the next update I see you've done some stuff to the game, I'm going to do something horrible. I said.
So
next
anyway,
update, there's not an ice dragon.
The next day was the film.
Are you done with talking? All right, yeah.
We've got to move on eventually.
It did go on for at least quadruple this amount of time.
Yeah, I know. And this has been 20 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah. So the next day was the premiere. I'm up early. I'm on.
You missed the first bit. You had to do all the rehearsing. There was a brunch.
No.
It was an immersive Minecraft brunch.
I wasn't. I was
similar
on
to the dinner.
Green carpet.
But we go in and it's less immersive this time. I'll be honest. There's no villagers or anything. It's just a sort of bouquet of a buffet. Sorry, bouquet's flowers. A buffet of breakfasty bits. We sort of sit down, we're all chatting. There's mimosas because you get to drink in the morning if it's a premiere.
And so Jason Mimosa was there.
Well, the thing is, he was. This is the crazy thing. So we all sit down, we're eating our breakfast, and then they go, "Oh, by the way, we got some special guests." Jack Back and Sebastian.
Stan.
No, not Sebastian.
That's
Stan.
the Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier. What was the lad's name?
Sebastian.
He plays the.
I know. He's called Sebastian.
Whatever. Sebastian. He comes
Seb,
in.
I call him.
Seb. And he's. You know what? He's a lovely lad. And he comes over to me and he's like, "Oh, I used to watch you guys," and he was like really sweet. Jack Black walks in, goes straight over to someone on the table, goes, "I am Steve." Walks in, does his famous high kick. Like he is like so much energy, and they sort of interview them all about the film. Right. Jason Momoa's a little late. He shows up a little later. But Jack Black, there's like a bit where they ask him a question and you can tell it clearly stumps him. So he starts answering, gives up, and just does 2 high kicks. Like he just keeps doing the kicks. And then they get each table up at a time to go have a picture with Jason, Sebastian, and Jack. So I we go up and he's sort of fist bumping everyone. And I get up and I'm with Quackty, who obviously he's met before. So he's like, they chat. And then I go, oh, Jack, and we fist bump. And I realised saying Jack isn't very clear that that's my name because it's also his name. So I have to do this awkward, like, oh, that's with my little awkward interaction. Then we get a little picture.
You got a picture with Jack Black?
Not individual. It was like a group picture. I didn't bother him for a selfie because I'm not that sort of guy.
Yeah.
But we sort of, that was it. But it was so I have this whole morning. I have a couple of glasses of wine. I speak to Dan TDM. Me and Dan TDM are wearing almost identical clothes. We're wearing the same coloured jacket.
And he shaved his head, yeah.
Yeah, we look like... And we stand next to each other by accident in the picture, in the big group picture. So we look like a weird...
I'll be honest, I saw it. No, I saw it.
Have you seen it? It's like a father and son thing. It's like a little weird. And then they ship us off to the premiere. And at this point, during the brunch, they've come up to me, like a slightly stressed, like, worker comes up to me and goes,
work.
I don't really know who they work for, whether they're Warner Brothers or like someone who works there. Comes over and goes, Jack, I hope this is okay. We wonder if we could interview you on the red carpet. I'm thinking, fucking course it's okay. But I had assumed at this point that I sort of roll my eyes and go, oh yeah, Tom. And they go, yeah. I figured you'd requested me. I thought they went, oh, is there anyone you want to speak to? And you went, Jack. Apparently, they just decided to put me on that list.
You were on the list,
which
yeah.
is very kind. But I don't know why.
You're a creator.
I know, but I just think if you were gonna go Minecraft creators, there was a few people.
We did speak to a lot.
To be humble, there's names I would have put before my own.
Well, I did speak to CPK and SB737 before you.
Fair
enough. Yeah.
Never mind. I think I've earned it then.
You jumped. Yeah.
I was honoured,
It wasn't
though.
just you. You were towards the end, though.
I was towards the end. I really sealed the deal.
Sure.
So that was pretty good. I was pretty proud of myself. But how was that?
Oh, mate. So I get there, and we go on the thing, and I'm thinking this is going to be a stream, and it's actually the world's most over. So anyway, I'm basically on the green red carpet with Captain Sparkles. I'm going to interview all the celebrities.
You're underdressed.
And all the, yeah, I'm underdressed. I am underdressed.
I'm glad you've admitted that now.
Well, they said, go, you know.
They did say smart casual. No one showed up that way.
Everyone else showed up really nice, but I think it gave me a different. Anyway,
give you a casual energy.
Gave me which I implemented later on.
So if you know, it's half of smart casual. So
exactly. So I had a half of it down at the least. And anyway, it was so I have a little guy in my ear, a mic, holding a mic. There's like viewers everywhere.
Yeah,
but they're like not. They're just like general viewers.
They're not like our viewers. They're like people who go to movie premieres. Oh yeah, there were a few. But
anyway, they're all sort of screaming all the time. And then there's music blasting, things over there.
There's a lot.
And then there's Twitch stream. And then I don't know what camera to look in. I'll be honest with you. It was hard work. It was really good, but it was the most like overstimulated I've ever been. And because you have a thing in your ear that's constantly blocking out sound.
Yeah,
it's like having one headphone in. So you can't, like Captain Sparkles is talking to me and then someone starts talking to me and I can't hear. I was a bit like, what is going on? But it was awesome. So I got into the swing of it after about 20 minutes. You come on.
Let me preface how this went down, by the way, right? So like they put us all in a coach from the brunch to the premiere. Again, no register this time. But we get in the coaches. The staff says you have to stick with us because we need to make sure you go to the right bit. But then we join a queue for the Minecraft glam bot.
Oh yeah, I was next to the glam bot.
There's a pink sheep, a creeper, and you got like a sword to hold. They did a glam bot, but it was like the most awkwardly long glam bot. Like, did you do it?
Yeah,
it was filmed for
a while,
30 seconds.
And a glam bot, by the way, is an iPhone on a short form video.
No, usually it's like an actual professional camera that is filming in slow-mo, and it's like it films for 5 seconds. You just do a little pose, it slows it down, it looks great. This thing goes up and just goes like, and it goes, and you like sort of do your pose and it's still going. You're like, and then if you watch anyone's video from that night, it's like they do something for a bit and you see them look at the camera and see it still going and then panic. Like it's like it really goes on. So I just finished this really awkward glam bot. There's people shouting at me and waving. A couple of the fans. I'm like, oh, this is lovely, but I'm having to wait for you. You were at this point interviewing. You interview a few people before me. You do. You're just speaking to Jens as I show up.
Yeah.
Then you speak to Agnes.
Yeah, no, I was pitching in the Ice Dragon.
I heard you do it.
He wasn't up for it.
I heard you do it. I'm stood with.
Yeah, and then I'm speaking to Agnes, and you keep looking at me like, no. Yeah, because I was like, give it a rest, Jack. We're friends. It's not going to happen. It's not that energy.
I was stood with your management, and I nudged them and went, he really fancies.
I don't. No, I don't.
You do.
No, I literally don't.
You have been saying,
I don't.
Don't backpedal now. You've met.
But then we met, and it wasn't that kind of energy.
Oh, you've lost your crush on Agnes?
No, give it a rest. You're tricking with me. Stop it, man.
Anyway, and then eventually I go up, and they've not given me any idea of what to say. But all I was told by your management was promote the podcast. So I go. I've had 2 glasses of wine. So
I can tell.
Yeah, you called me out straight away. And I went up and went, jump out on Tommy, innit? What is this? Shut up, I'm talking. I just panic.
I know, and I
immediately,
go, okay. But I don't even...
I just get the ad out of the way. And then I'm like, what are you going to ask me about then? And I'll be honest, you didn't really have much prep
for me. Were a safety moment. You were right before all the celebrities came, so it was a breath of fresh air to be with you for a moment.
And all we sort of joked about was how like weird it was that I was there.
It was also, that was like, oh, okay, I could finally breathe. But also, I had to be super PG. I wasn't allowed to swear. They said, and I wasn't allowed to say bloody.
Really? Oh, that's tough.
I kept going, oh, blooming heck. And at one point, Captain Sparkles was like, you hadn't sworn. And I am bloody hadn't. Oh, fucking shit. But, oh, fuck. And I like hit a chain. It was so bad. But it's like
That's terrible.
clip of me going, oh, bloody hell. Fuck, shit. Oh, fuck. And they go, no. But yeah, anyway. So
Do you think you'll be invited back to do gigs like that?
I think well, look. It's time for the celebrities to come over. They go, look, you're going to have a minute with them. We don't know how long you're going to have. It's going to be rapid, and they always go, what I didn't realise is they start shouting. Basically, they go, this is how long the celebrities have. You got one question, but then it's actually... You
get way more.
No, but sometimes they linger. Sometimes they're like a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, first one that comes over, Jack Black. I'm shitting myself, but I know I've got this. Because what I do is I know I'm a fan of his work. I immediately bring up Community. It's one episode he did in Community, The Muppets. I bring up. So Jack Black comes over.
You're struggling now.
The Community, what's it called?
Kung Fu
School
Panda,
of Rock,
no?
and then The Muppets. This is when Jack Black makes his first mistake. He goes, oh yeah, I forgot I was in The Muppets. What? He goes, didn't I get kidnapped or something? Jack Black, you don't forget you've got kidnapped by Miss Piggy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't even know.
It's Miss Piggy. You never speak ill of the Muppets, goddamn. I just thought, come on, Jack. You're in the bloody Muppets. This is a career high. Do you know what I mean? This is nothing compared to the Minecraft movie. You're in the Muppets, Jack. And so he says this, I think, all right, well, we're not going to be pals. Anyway, we chat for a bit longer. I get him to deliver his lines, but I have a plan. I've won him over, I can tell, even though he's lost me, but I've won him over. I think I'm going to hand him this list of words to say. He looks at it, he goes, is this a whole list? And I can tell there's a moment where he goes,
what the fuck is this?
Is this really approved? Joke's on him, it wasn't. But anyway, then he starts reading the words and he gets a few in and I can tell I nearly lost him. He goes, I don't know, dude. I
remember seeing
I just
that,
got over
yeah.
a cold. And I go, oh, come on, man. And then he does it. And then he sort of takes my phone and I'm like, all right, don't love this. But then he just got and then he's speaking to Captain Sparkles and then he just sort of pulls it up and keeps going. And he hits some good ones. He goes, cigarettes, vaping, Tubbo.
Tubbo's
the best one. And then he hits and then at one point he goes, serve it, girl boss. That's one of my favourites. Slay Queen. He says it more like Steve.
And I'll be honest, the whole movie is him just doing that.
It is, yeah.
It's
But
incredible.
Let's get to our movie review later.
We're running low on time.
I want him back on
We've
the
got to get to the
podcast.
movie.
All right, sorry. It's been too long on the ice track. Anyway, so I had a great time with Jack Black. That was dead fun. He goes off. I'm thinking, wow, I got that clip. Then comes over Jason Momoa. And he's just the most relaxed guy ever. And me and him,
He seemed lovely.
we just hit it off. He's like, I'm going over to do Fallon, to this. Jack Black's doing SNL. SNL? I love SNL. And I start going on about SNL. And then he's like, yeah. But he's like, but I got to get through this chicken shit. He starts swearing. So I'm like, oh, if Momoa's going to start swearing, I'm going to start swearing. So I start going, giving the camera the V's, going
Oh my God.
I go, it's a sick photo of me. I'm like, this is fucking, we can fucking swear now. And then I hear in my ears, you cannot swear. And I go, oh. No, we're not allowed to swear. Sorry, everyone. And then it's the end. So I was, and turns out Sebastian, the main kid from it, he's like, I'm coming to see you in Atlanta. You
No
are?
way.
He's like got a ticket to the Survival Tour. I'm like,
We would have just given him one of those.
well, yeah. You
We
know what, I
would have done.
yeah.
We would have done.
Atlanta's not a pact.
Maybe we'd pull him up on stage. I don't know
Yeah.
how we'd do it. We'll work it in.
We'll work it in. Anyway, so he was dead lovely. One of the interviews, Danielle, I fucked it up with her and she just started reading my cue card because I was struggling. The font were too small. Anyway, that was... But
We got to get on to... This is the episode where we said we'd speak about the Minecraft movie. We've not actually spoken about the
I
film
hit it off
once.
with everyone. I'm sorry, it was a lot was going on. Anyway, let's talk about the movie.
I actually really enjoyed it. I had a great time. I thought it was really funny.
So fun.
It was just fun. It was really fun. It kicks off. It's like breakneck pace. It's just Jack Black
It's mental.
being Steve. He hits like half of the classic lines in the first
Every
minute.
word he says weird as well.
He did like
It's like loot.
he's like, I got killer loot, and then he randomly just talks about how he found the Nether, and he does the classic flint and steel, and it really
bit was awesome.
I genuinely laughed out loud.
I like when he goes, crap, chungus. That's my favorite line.
And these are all like real lines, and then like it's going really well. It's really funny. I'm loving it. It's breakneck pacing, and then it just screeches to this really sensitive halt as this pig in a crown walks out. And one of the
Like
characters
walking
goes
through a village. And
they're walking through a village, and one of the characters goes, "What's that?" And Jack Black just goes, "A legend," and it's like a nod to
no,
techno.
someone goes, "Was that a king?" And he goes, "No, it was a legend."
"Oh, that was it."
And you go, and the movie like pauses.
It doesn't pause, but like, I
mean, really,
tonally, it feels like it does.
You're like, what? I thought it just, when I knew there was a techno reference, like you'd see him in the background or something.
Yeah,
Not that Jack Black would like
acknowledge him,
because to anyone that doesn't know techno, that I guess it's like sort of a joke of there's a pig in a crown. Like,
Yeah.
it could also, but like it really.
if you know, it's like I cried. Like I actually
Yeah.
fully tears came out my face.
The
Like,
whole theater was like, oh,
I saw my eyes just went like, oh, because I didn't even know there was a reference full stop. Like no one
Yeah.
had said anything to me. So it just happened. The pig walks out. I go, oh shit, is that techno? And he says a legend. I fucking went, oh shit.
I know, I couldn't believe.
I
it.
was just like, fuck. And then Eleanor was like trying to comfort me like for the next 10 minutes because I was like,
and then it gets right back to it.
and he gets right back to it, and he's like burning his mouth on red hot chicken, and I'm still crying because I can't just move on.
It was really, really moving.
That was-
and what a props to them. For
I don't
doing that.
know who suggested that, but
I think it was
thank you.
Torvi that was across it. Who was the producer? I
Yeah,
spoke to, but
fucking-
oh my,
oh,
yeah,
mate.
really, thank you.
Actually beautiful, like really,
I
really meant a
messaged
lot.
Techno Dad like, you're not going to believe
No,
this.
it meant a
man.
lot to me. I'm sure it meant even more to you.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I just was like, fucking hell. And then it just continues on.
It did happen, and then everyone in the theater turned around to look at me like that.
Did
I was
they?
like, yeah,
Yeah, I can
I was like,
imagine.
holy shit, man.
But yeah, it was
But yeah, the movie was super fun, man.
it was really Jason Momoa is fucking funny
Yeah,
in it. Like
There's some
really,
really good, like actually solid lines.
there's
too.
some really
Jennifer
funny bits.
Coolidge as well is amazing.
Jennifer Coolidge is hilarious. There's only I was worried it would have a lot of like 40-year-old corporate trying to relate to kids stuff.
Yeah,
And it's very rare. Like there's like one or two moments
yeah,
inevitably, but like because it feels like it sort of gets its own meme culture,
yeah.
and it actually feels quite natural. Like you're in the fucking guy General Chungus. That doesn't actually feel ham-fisted in. It actually
And the
kind
fact
of
that he
works.
like, had that like stupid voice. He was like, "Hi."
Yeah,
He was like a weird camp sort of
yeah.
giggling.
The tone is really quite good. Like
It
don't get me wrong,
really is.
It doesn't break. It's not gonna win an Oscar, but it's fun.
What's this chicken jockey kid?
Oh my god. So me and Eleanor get sat down. We have decent seats. We've been to a few film premieres. And we've been Mickey 17. We got shafted for the
I've been
seats.
shafted before.
It's not nice when you're excited for a film. You
No,
get put in the
yeah.
bad seats. I mean, that super screen in the Cineworld is like too close.
Yeah,
It's big. But anyway, I'm sat quite far back, and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing all right. You had really good seats.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing all right here. I'm sat there. There's a kid sat behind us, and he's kicking Ellie's seat, like actively kicking it. And she's like, I'm getting so sick of this kid. And eventually she like turns around to the dad and is like, tell your kid to stop kicking my seat, please. And he does. And then anyway, so he sort of stops. He sort of like keeps doing like little taps throughout the film, but like, whatever, we go over it. He's watching the film. He's like quite quiet throughout. I'm enjoying myself. And then it comes to the famed from the memes, the chicken jockey scene. I'm not going to spoil how it comes up, but you know it when it comes up, right? And like it's gearing for it, and the chicken's there, and you know the zombie's coming any second. And just slightly earlier than Jack Black does it, the kid at full volume, I can't believe you don't remember it, at full volume to the whole cinema goes, chicken jockey! And then Jack Black says it, but it just took me out. I was like, oh my God. And this kid, I'm like, I just picture this kid sat being like, I'm hot as shit. I made everybody laugh. Because like everyone laughs just afterwards, and it just hurt me, man. In my soul, I was like, I think it's because I knew I was probably that kid when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I'm glad the Minecraft movie took this long to come out.
I think the memes from it have been amazing too.
It is the fucking one where he's like, there's like a scene, an Elytra scene where Jack Black just goes, coming in hot. And he's like skydiving, like he's like coming out of the fucking battle bus. Just really, there's some really like the moments that really took me out.
Yeah.
The only thing that I noticed is the movie's really, it's inspired by Minecraft, obviously, but it's really inspired by Minecraft Legends specifically.
Yeah.
You know that spin-off game they did?
Yeah, yeah.
It like really ties into that more than anything else, which is fine.
The next one's definitely going to have that ending.
It should do. We thought, there's a post-credit scene, we thought they were going to tease the end. That's what we thought. We thought it was like the fucking MCU.
They did do a little teaser.
They actually did do an MCU type teaser, but it was, everyone was leaving the theater, and I was right on the end of an aisle, and I just refused to get up because I knew there'd be a post-credit. Everyone's trying to get past me, and I'm being like, sorry. Yep. But like they would, this is my trick if you're in the cinema. If they don't put the lights up, there's going to be more. They put the lights up at the credits if there's not going to be an after credits scene. So if they don't put the lights up, you got a stick, man. And also there was there's like a moment with Jennifer Coolidge that's only after the credits. That's like during the credits. It was so
really
funny.
Yeah.
She's such a great addition.
Right.
And then there was another day. You did after the film.
Well, I went up to Nottingham.
Oh, yeah, you had to run up
for
to
the
Nottingham.
record, I finished this, got out of the premiere, got the phone call from my mum saying, you need to come up, Tom. Fucking sprinting through London. Mumbo Jumbo's like, hello, Tom, do you miss your train? Not now, Mumbo! I'm fucking running through the underground.
I wonder where you got, because I remember seeing you just after the film. Went, did you like it? And you're like, yep. And then left. I was thinking, where Tom's in such a rush to get. But you are one of those people that sometimes if your social battery's drained, you do dash off.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this isn't unusual. And then I say, where's Tom gone? And Fred went, Freddie sometimes really handles things in a funny way. And this is all I got. He's gone to Nottingham. And he gave me a look as if to imply that there was a bad reason, but wouldn't tell me. So he kept going, yeah, he's just in Nottingham. That's all I had to go off. So like for a whole day, I would have checked in on you if I'd have known, but I didn't know for like a whole 24 hours because no one told me. Till Anna was like, oh yeah, you mentioned on the bus that his granddad's a bit sick. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I know what this is then. So yeah, I had that. But then while you're in Nottingham, you know, dealing with that, there was a whole extra day. So we all go back to the hotel. We have a few drinks. We all celebrate the release of the Minecraft movie. Have some dinner. And then the next day, there's the Minecraft real life experience that they let us preview, which is like a thing that's going on in London where you go in and they've like made these like Minecraft environments. You get this cube, kind of like the orb from the movie. It's actually called an orb. It probably is the orb from the movie, I reckon. And it glows. And it basically, you can like, you can interact with stuff. So you can like mine trees and fight mobs. And like, there's like a crafting mini game in real life that I got like, everyone was, you know how you said with like the villagers, everyone's like going there to, you are not on this planet.
Sorry.
Where did you go?
Sorry. I was listening.
But you know, like how you were saying you're clearly there to film it.
I was just thinking, why is it called an orb? It's square, not circle.
But they make that joke in the film though.
I know, I was really deep in it. Sorry, go on.
But anyway, there's like this crafting minigame. They clearly just want us to film it, like to promote it. And everyone's like filming themselves doing this crafting minigame. But it's like teams. Like there's 5 teams and they have to see how many items they can craft. I locked in. I wasn't even filming. I was just running about grabbing items and fucking crafting shit. I was like so into this crafting mini game. And they were like, afterwards, they're like, right, well, these are the only 2 rooms we have available right now. So feel free to spend time in them. Usually you'd move on. And everyone goes back into the other room because there's lots more to take pictures with. It's still in the crafting room, just fucking crafting shit. I was like, it was really fun. So that's going on if you're in London. Minecraft experience.
So you also did WWE and go-karting?
Yeah, well, we don't have much time. I'll run it. We'll talk about more on the Patreon because we don't have much time. And I also want to speak about the movie because they invited like everyone. And all I will say is they did a really good job of inviting good uns and not bad uns to the Minecraft thing, as far as we know.
Oh, yeah, Minecraft. Yeah.
You have to say as far as we know. But like the Minecraft scene has some bad uns and they really did a good job. But I'll get into the specifics of that later. We have a whole Patreon to talk about that sort of thing. Yes, over the weekend, Friday, as I say, went to WWE. I was a fucking huge WWE fan as a kid, right? So I was like, they invited us, but you fucking...
I didn't want to.
You chicken. Have you ever been into WWE?
Nah, I wasn't bothered.
It's mint, man. It's so sick.
It's just a bit of fighting.
Yeah, but it's because it's not real, is it? It's so choreographed, but like it's like quite fun.
Yeah.
Really fun to watch. And there's so much drama. It honestly reminds me, when they're in the ring, they're just role-playing, and it was like, this is what we were doing in Minecraft 5 years ago, but these guys just like fake fight.
Yeah.
But it's like very, like...
Really?
Everyone in... Because there's like fake beat... Because none of it's real, is it? So it's all like fake beef
W exclamation mark Logan.
In it, but that is it. Like, genuinely. So I'm there and like... I'm saying to Ellie, like, I used to be so into this, like Sheamus and fucking Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. So many people that I used to be like so into as a kid. Yeah. And all I know is like, this is John Cena's farewell tour. He's going to retire soon. So I'm thinking, I hope John Cena's there. I've never got to see John Cena live. Nah. But Cody Rhodes is there. Randy Orton. I went when I was like 10.
I don't know none of this.
But these are the people I loved. But there's also a bunch of people like I don't really know. But like seeing all these people I used to love as a kid, and they're all quite old now. It was like kind of this weird, like bittersweet, like, oh my God, they're going to retire soon. But like watching it live, and I've got good seats this time. When I was a kid, I had the shittest seats. We were like so far away. I went to see it as a kid when I was like about 10.
Wow.
we were up really high. And with WWE, it's so cool, especially to watch on TV. But because obviously it is choreographed, it looks the best from the camera side.
Yeah.
So if you're on the back end of the camera in the ring, it's a bit easier to tell they're not really hitting each other. But I was camera side really close this time, so I'm like seeing it the best you can see it.
Yeah.
So sick. Really enjoying it. I see some mates there. I just had the best time. I'm like texting my brother the whole time, being like, we need to do this. We need to go to this again. But like, oh mate, I was so disappointed I didn't get to see Cena. I wanted to see Cena so badly. Invite me back, please, WWE. I want to see John Cena before he retires. I need it. I need to go. He's doing Monday Night Raw and they sent me to Friday Night SmackDown. I was always a Raw kid. I was always watching Monday Night Raw. I didn't care for SmackDown, man. But I did this time. I actually had a great time. And Lewis Capaldi was there. Didn't meet him, but just saw him from afar. I went, that's Lewis Capaldi.
Oh, wow.
He made a little cameo, actually, in the WWE. They love, like, if a celebrity's there being like, oh, we'll just get you involved somehow, mate, to them. And he just, like, right towards the end, like, they clearly snuck him out and got him into the dressing room. So on the big screen, he's just in the dressing room, like, meeting one of the wrestlers who, like, had just had a fight. It's like, it's really weird. WWE's, like, sick. I really do. Logan wasn't there either.
Oh.
I thought I was going to get to take a picture with a friend of the podcast, Logan Paul. But, you know. But anyway, did that all weekend.
This must be how like parents felt when like kids were telling them about the Dream SMP.
Oh, you're just not interested?
I know.
Yeah, I think you would really enjoy, like, when you get there, you just get behind it. And the whole crowd just chants for everyone all the time, especially British crowds. The whole time, like, any time Roman Reigns tries to even speak, the whole crowd's just, Roman Reigns! Roman Reigns!
I think, you know what? I remember
It's just energy, man.
one time Molly watched like 18 hours of video essay on it, and then she explained it to me, and I was like, "That's fucking awesome."
Back in the day, especially the older stuff,
Well, I
'cause
think
it was a lot more
it was
real.
like about Roman Reigns and how he came to power in the. I was like, that does actually.
Oh yeah,
sound
because he's like
excellent.
the guy right now. When I was a kid, he wasn't.
I remember
really
that
anyone.
was when I was like, I could really get into this, and then I didn't.
We should.
I've had people say like explain football to me in ways that I could get, but I just always gravitate back towards, you know.
I used to
Bruce
play the
Springsteen.
Xbox game when I was like a kid, and I'm like, they're real and actually fighting. I used to control this. It just, mate, I had the best time, and then I have to go back down and do go-karting. And I do all that sim racing, right? And I'm thinking go-karting's going to be my thing.
Yeah.
And I have a blast. But, oh, it fucking hurts.
Does it really? Is it just like Mario Kart, or is it very different?
It's like if you're really going for it, which I was like trying to be the best. I got third place.
200cc.
We were 240cc.
Oh my
CC
god,
is
they
real.
actually measure it.
Yeah, it's real. Really? It's like how you do it. So we're
Could you hurt yourself?
oh yeah, you know Smidge.
Yeah.
They fucking crashed into a wall and nearly flew out their fucking car.
Fucking hell.
And like that shat everyone up. Everyone slowed down after that, apart from me and Johnny. Johnny is incredible. Like Johnny was like less than a second off a professional time. Like, he was so good. I got third fastest. I think Fulham was pretty good because he's like a Minecraft speedrunner, and I feel like speedrunning it translates. I did pretty well. Like, I got some decent laps in, but one, it was cold, and your hands just like froze up on the wheel.
Yeah.
To the point where your knuckle, like, it just hurt to hold the wheel. And because like a couple of times someone like rear-ended me, and like your back just gets smashed into the seat. But the thing is, it's not like the seat ends here. So like this point in your back gets so badly bruised.
I kind of always imagined it like bumper cars. It's not.
You can't, no, you're going like quick. Like you can't crash into each other.
Fucking hell.
I don't know how quick, but it's like, you know, quick-ish. Like, and you,
Jesus.
I remember I accidentally crashed. I was driving quite close behind people trying to overtake them. At one point, someone did something like, I don't know what they did. It was unpredictable. Like I consider myself pretty good at reacting, and I just was like, why did you do that? And I just rear-ended them, and they spun out. And I felt really bad. And then someone crashed into me, and I managed to save it. And then they just went, and I was like, oh. And Harry really went for it. But every time, he wasn't as fast as I was, and I kept lapping. I lapped him
like a 6-year-old.
I like lapped him a couple of times, right? And I got behind Harry, and I was sort of driving. I'm going to overtake him. And every time he looked back at me to see where I was behind him, he looked so scared. Like, he was everyone's got a helmet on, so you can just about see their eyes, and they're just eyes of terror. Like, and I'm just trying to get around him. I'm like trying to undercut him through corners, and it just won't. Oh,
that sounds dead.
I had a blast, but like my body, when I got to the premiere, like I fucking accidentally rammed into a wall because I misjudged a corner and like bumped off of it. And I
think I
into
would
the side
have
of the
hurt
car.
myself.
you really, I think, you remember when you went skiing and you like had no sense of danger?
This would have been. I have a very bad sense of physical danger.
You would have, I think, there were certain corners where you had to brake a little bit before you went in, or you would have just went into a wall. I think you would have been like, no, I can take this fast.
I don't have a good sense of danger.
We should go. It was very fun, but yeah,
I'd hurt myself.
you wouldn't hurt yourself. I think you'd be fine. Have we? God, we had a lot to talk about. Oh, you know what? I'll leave this for the... This has been a topic I've wanted to talk about for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's just like a mild inconvenience that happened to me.
All right.
And I said, I'll speak about this on the podcast. But every week we run out of time. So you know what? This week I'm taking it into the podcast, the Patreon. But before we do that, Tom...
Yeah?
How's the worm doing? Well,
grab him, wouldn't you?
I'll just grab him. Hold on. Sorry, chat. You got... Chat. I feel like I'm streaming.
Jeez, mate.
He's suddenly got sort of a lot heavier
he's grown,
recently.
hasn't he?
He got a lot bigger overnight. As you know, we replaced the worm sort of semi-recently.
Wow.
And, oh, hello.
Audio listeners, I wish you could see this.
Yeah,
worm.
we replaced
this is
the worm
massive.
Sort of semi-recently.
Oh, look at he's right by your neck.
Yeah, I know.
The mouth of him's right by...
Yeah, we replaced the worm semi-recently. And I don't know what type of breed of worm we got, but he got really big really quick, which I suppose is better than breeding, because last time we ended up with about 3 worms. But yeah, he seems healthy. Obviously, we really need to inquire into like sort of a new home for him, but this is...
why is he being a knobhead?
Oh, he's gone.
Leave it, man.
He's going into nature. He's returning home. You've sort of...
He's
come
hissing,
back round.
man. He's going around. Do not lean back. Do not lean back, because right now his whole
him. He's
body's
fine.
there.
Oh, it's a little snake noise. I mean, worm noise. Don't know why I said that. Just a little worm noise. Just a little worm noise. He needs a little more of an anchor, is the problem. There it is. Oh, yeah. Right round the front, too. That's okay. This is okay. I'm okay with this. Yeah, why don't you... the microphone's probably a good place to be. Oh, no, you're just moving.
All right, Mr. Worm. All right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
we'll put you back in a second, shall we?
Put you in his...
Hold on, we'll put him to bed in a sec. We'll just... I don't really know how to... You could just...
He has grown, hasn't he?
If I just... I'll just put him back. I'll just send him back home. Off you go. No... Do you not want to go? He's very attached to the podcast.
If you want a bit more worm, it's only $7.
Yeah, $7 for more worm action. That's a lie. We've never shown the worm again on the... Maybe this time. Just a little... He's sort of pinned one of my arms. Just him a little pinned is all. Just, we've just got... We had to hire a worm handler because... This is...
I'm too tired for this shit.
So yeah, the worm's well. Well,
right. Well,
that's all for this week.
Patreon, shall we?
We'll be heading to the Patreon.
Right then. Well, guys, we're going to go over there. We'll see you.
We've got plenty to talk about.
Patreon.